or set to silent mode. 2. Photography is allowed, but we request that you remain seated, avoid blocking the view of others. Kindly switch off the flash so our performers are not distracted. A professional photographer and videographer have been engaged for today's program. 4. Eating and drinking are strictly not allowed inside the auditorium. And a few additional notes. Outside the auditorium, we have a booth with our in-house Sugam merchandise. Do visit and support us by checking out the wonderful items on sale. 6. If you are posting on social media, please use the hashtag Sugam Karnatica. 7. Do like our fan page, Sugam Karnatica, and follow us on Instagram at Sugam Karnatica. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll begin in just a few moments. Thank you.
They walk out from where? The side, the hall, that side, from there. That means they're not coming from backstage. You know how they do? Because they can't come from there. Yeah, side door, correct. Side door. No, not that one. That one where you get, you know, the side door. There's a side door to that. Where the wheelchairs are open.
Welcome and good morning to everyone. We kindly request everyone to rise for the national anthem Negaraku, followed by Carnival Varatu. Thank you. Please be seated. Please stand up.
Exercise kali.
Tiruchitrambalam. Illaga vilakadu irul kedupadu sollaga vilakadu sodi ulladu illaga vilakadu irul kedupadu sollaga vilakadu sodi ulladu pallaga vilakadu பலரும் காண்பது பல்லக விளக்கது பலரும் காண்பது நல்லக விளக்கது நமச்சிவாயவே நல்லக விளக்கது நமச்சிவாயவே Tiruchitrambalam. Thank you. Please be seated. Our esteemed parents and students of Sugam Karnatica, distinguished guests, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Sugam Appreciation Day 2025, the first segment of our Music Carnival 2025. My name is Shantanand and I'll be your anticipation. I know all of you are so eager to watch our young talent shine on stage today. This year, for the very first time, Sugam Karnatica is collaborating with Sugam SAMSKHAARAA Vedic School to celebrate our year-end appreciation day together. A brief introduction before we begin. Founded in 2003 by three sisters, Sujitra, Sumitra, and Subacha Jayasilan, affectionately known as the Sugam Sisters. Sugam Karnatica functions as a community arts center of excellence, providing children with educational programs in Indian arts and culture, and a platform to express their background, identity, and heritage. Sugam SAMSKHAARAA Vedic School, established in 2010, is another education arm that focuses on Vedic values and culture. Both these education arms are initiatives of Yayasan Sugam, a non-for-profit foundation that seeks societal transformation through arts and culture. Our annual music carnival gives students a stage to build confidence, self-esteem, and stage experience. Sugam SAMSKHAARAA's traditional Vedic fest is also their final appreciation day to showcase their learning. Today, these two journeys meet on one stage. So you can look forward to inspiring Vedic wisdom, presentations, and beautiful recitations from the Bhagavad Gita, alongside music and dance performances. We will guide you through each performance with this morning. Sit back, relax, and let us all immerse ourselves in a day filled with devotion, discipline, and the joy of the fine arts at Sugam Appreciation Day 2025. To begin our day on an auspicious note, we invite the students of Sugam SAMSKHAARAA Vedic School to lead us in invocation prayers and mantras.
त्र्यंबकम
यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिलबन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वस्तिस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः।
सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।
Thank you to our Vedic school students for the divine start to the morning.
Having offered our prayers, we now move into our first musical presentation. Next, we have the Instrument Junior Ensemble featuring our Grade 1 and Grade 2 students. They'll be performing a piece in Raga Maya Malava Gauri, Talam Adi, composed by our very own masters, Sri Sriram Seshadri and Sri Dharmin Krishnan. Please put your hands together and welcome our talented young ensemble to the stage. beautiful start to the morning. Let's carry that momentum forward as we move on to our next item. Before we continue with the performances, it is my pleasure to invite on stage Srimati Sumitra Jayasilan, co-founder of Sugam Karnatica and principal of Sugam SAMSKHAARAA Vedic School, to deliver the official welcome address. Please welcome Srimati Sumitra Jayasilan.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. A very warm welcome to all students, parents, families, teachers and well-wishers of Sugam. It gives me great joy to stand before you this morning as we come together to celebrate learning, progress and the shared values that bind our community. Sugam was built on a simple but powerful belief. When we start young, when we give children both skill and grounding, they grow into confident, compassionate, and culturally rooted individuals. Through our two arms, Sugam Karnatica and Sugam SAMSKHAARAA, we strive to nurture just that. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to first talk about Sugam Karnatica. Sugam Karnatica continues to be our platform for developing musical skill and discipline. When a child learns music, they also learn dedication, resilience, focus, and the joy of creating something beautiful with their own voice and instruments. These life skills shape them far beyond the classroom. You would have seen the first performance this morning by the young ones with their instruments on stage. Our aim is to not put up perfection for you. Our aim is for them to gain familiarity, for them to gain comfort of being on stage. And I must applaud the wonderful gurus that we have at Sugam Karnatica. For first of all, let me tell you, not many gurus will agree to put up very junior students on stage. You see, artists have reputation at stake. But I must say, our gurus here at Sugam Karnatica are putting that priority as a number two. Number one priority is what will the children gain? And I know you saw a less than perfect performance, but the important point here is every kid was holding their instrument, every kid was playing, and all the children there were learning only for a year or less. So please give it up to the students and the gurus of Sugam Karnatica. Thank you very much. I'd also like to say that starting early has its extra advantages. Of course, we can pick up music at any age. You know, music and arts is a lifelong partner, and we can pick it up even in our senior years. However, starting early has its special benefits. In that vein, I would like to make a special mention of Zizu. This is a program that is very close to my heart. It began as a simple idea. How do we bring values, rhythm, and movement together in a way that children can genuinely enjoy? Today, the Zizu program has stood the test of time and remains Sugam Karnatika's main feeder program for more serious learning of Carnatic music. Over the years, the Zizu program has been improved through research and in particular by adopting the method introduced by 19th century Hungarian musician Zoltán Kodály, where he had emphasized the following 5 things. First is that music education should begin early as possible. Number 2, the focus should be on singing first before instruments. This is with the understanding that our voice is the first and most accessible instrument to everybody. Number 3, using folk songs and culturally rooted material, so that learning starts with simple, meaningful songs connected to one's culture. The 4th point is sequential learning. So concepts move step by step from simple to complex. And finally, to provide music literacy for all, where learning and understanding music is not just for a talented few, but should be accessible to all. In this regard, I would like to urge parents out there, not only you are like, I don't want to preach to the choir, but you would have friends or relatives, sisters and brothers who have young children, to seriously consider registering the younger ones into the Zizu program, as Sugam Karnatica has a track record of having students that started off with Zizu to have a more solid grasp of the swaras and rhythmic foundations, which then help them to flourish in the higher grades. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to move to Sugam SAMSKHAARAA. Sugam SAMSKHAARAA is another flagship program which we began in the year 2010, where we offer our children an understanding of their cultural and spiritual foundations. In an age of constant change and noise and devices and AI, this exposure to the ancient Vedic knowledge, values and stories, and then connecting it to how we can apply this in our modern life, this gives the children clarity and identity in maneuvering their day-to-day life. The Sugam SAMSKHAARAA registrations, ladies and gentlemen, are open now. This is for 2026 and it will close on the 4th of January 2026. So once again, I'd like to urge all of you to consider this Sunday morning program for your children. The SAMSKHAARAA program is also very unique, our Vedic school, in that we don't lump everybody in one class. We are age specific. It's an online class, but the children are broken up into various groups and they go into their different classrooms on Zoom, and it's conducted through a syllabus by the which we refer to the Purna Vidya Foundation, and which is again thematic and age friendly. So once again, we are, let me also say that, when we close registrations on 4th of January, we do mean we close registrations on 4th of January because we need to order the books from India and have many other preparations to do before we start classes in February. So those who are interested, kindly do the needful. So together, parents, both these Sugam initiatives reflect our core commitment, holistic education, which builds character, skill and consciousness. To our dedicated teachers and gurus, thank you very much for guiding our children with so much of patience and passion. To all parents who are here, thank you for prioritizing this journey and trusting us with your children's growth. And to students, today is your day. Your effort, your sadhana, your practice, and your commitment to your chosen art inspires us to do more. Thank you to all of you for being a part of the Sugam family. I would like to end with a shloka from the Padma Purana, where Lord Vishnu speaks to Narada. Naham tishtami vaikunte yoginam hridayeshu va tatra tishtami narada yatra gayanti madbhaktaha. The translation of this verse is, Lord Vishnu is saying, I do not live in Vaikunta, nor do I live in the hearts of the yogis, where my devotees sing my praise, there I am. So with that, I'd like to invoke the divine grace of the Lord and Gurus, and I welcome you all once again, and please enjoy the presentations today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Srimati Sumitra Jayasilan, for that heartfelt and inspiring address. Next, we will be listening to a recital of Bhagavad Gita slokas by the students of Sugam SAMSKHAARAA Vedic School. The Bhagavad Gita is a timeless dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna, exploring themes such as dharma, bhakti, and many moral dilemmas we face in life. This morning, our young chanters will share a glimpse of that wisdom with us. Please welcome them to present the Bhagavad Gita slokas recital.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Punarika and I am from year 3. Today I'll be chanting chapter 2, text 30. Dehi nityam avatyoyam, Dehi sarvasya bharata, Tasmat sarvani bhutani, Natvam sochitum arhasi. O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body is eternal and can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any creature.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Akshara Anish. I am from year 3. Today, I am going to chant chapter 2, text 40. Neha Vikramana Shosti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swalpam apyasya dharmasya Trayate mahato bayat. In this endeavor there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Reshmi Mohanraj. I am from year 5. Today I am going to chant chapter 2, text 41. Vyavasayamika buddhir ekakuru nandana bahushakahyanantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligent who are irresolute is many-branched.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanya and I am from year 3. Today I will be chanting Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, text 44. Bhogeshwarya prasaktanam taya pahrata chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadhavna vidiyate. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination of devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place.
Hello everyone, my name is Sukesh and I am from year 6. Today I will be chanting chapter 2, text 45. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna Nirvandhu Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Shema Admavan. The Vedas deal with the 3 modes of material nature. O Arjun, rise above these 3 modes to a state of spiritual consciousness, freeing freeing yourself from dualities, eternally fixed in truth and without concern for material gain and safety, be situated in the self.
Hariom and good morning. My name is Liroshan and I'm from year 6. Today I will be chanting chapter 2, text 46. Yavan artha udapane sarvada samplutodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanataha. All purposes that are served by the small pond can at once be served by the great reservoirs of water. Similarly, all purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Thank you.
What a moving and uplifting recital. Let's keep that energy as we head into our next performance.
We now turn to a vibrant combination of music and dance. Up next, we have a performance by our Sangeetam Grade 2 Semester 3 students, together with the Bharatanatyam students of Grade 1 Sem 2, Grade 2 Sem 3, and Grade 3 Sem 2. They will be presenting 3 pieces, namely Kale Nire Ganapati, a Kriti and Ragam Hamsatani Talam Adi, Varavina, a Geetam and Raga Mohanam Talam Rupakam, and Rara Venu Gopapala, a Swarajati and Ragam Bilahari Talam Adi. They will be accompanied by teacher Sweta Saran and Dr. Subhadra Jaiseelam on Nattavangam, Gautam Ravindran on Mridangam, Pavina Pubalan on harmonium, Shrindya Rachini Jagasraj on veena, and our grade 4 violin students. Let us welcome them with a big round of applause.
Sa
Some more. Okay.
That was a powerful and energetic performance. Their practice and dedication truly shone through.
We now return to Vedic wisdom. Next, we invite Siddharth Gobinathan from Sugam SAMSKHAARAA Vedic School, who will be speaking on the 4 phases of karma, understanding our past, present, and future. Please welcome Siddharth to the stage.
Hello everyone, how are you? All good? I'm guessing all of you are good. Anyway, my name is Sugam Karnatica. I am from the senior class of Sugam SAMSKHAARAA, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the 4 phases of karma, understanding our past, present, and future. Before I begin, I'm going to ask you a question. What is Newton's third law of motion? Do any one of you know? I'm guessing you all know. It's next. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It's a physics law. But what if I told you it's not just about physics? What if Newton, knowingly or not, tapped into something much deeper? Something spiritual? Let me give you an example. Let's say you bounce a ball on the floor. The harder you bounce, the harder it bounces back. Now think of life the same way. When you throw kindness, kindness returns. You throw hatred, hatred returns. Maybe not instantly, but eventually it will. Every action you send out into the universe is like a ball. It eventually returns with equal force. In physics, this is the law of motion. In Sanatana Dharma, this is the law of karma. Now you may wonder, what is karma? Next. 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 Karma is like an invisible backpack filled with the consequences of every action, thought, intention you've ever had. And not just in this life, no, but across all your past and future lives as well. Karma is not about punishment or reward, and it's definitely not the instant karma memes you see on the internet. It's much deeper. Did you know that karma literally means action? This explains why every action has an equal and opposite reaction. In Sanatana Dharma, karma consists of 4 types. Let me walk you through each one. Next. The first one, Sanchita Karma. This is your entire karmic archive, filled with everything you've ever done, every thought, action, intention, choice, decision, whatever, across all your past lives. The good karma results in punya, in Tamil punyam. The bad karma results in papa, pavam, suffering, and challenges. Based on your deeds, the karma is stored waiting in the Sanchita pool. And from that pool, certain karma is chosen to influence your current life, and that is called, next, Prarabdha karma, the karma that's currently unfolding right now. Have you ever wondered why some people are born into wealth and others into hardship? Some people just breeze through life while others face endless struggle. It's not random. It's prarabdha. Even right now, me talking to you and all of you listening, this is our prarabdha karma in action. Think of it like an arrow that's being shot. It's mid-air, it's flying. You can't stop it nor control it. It's entirely up to God. So now we've talked about your karmic past and karmic present, but what about your future? Next. That is agami karma. Agami karma is the karma that forms now but will bear fruit later. Let me give you an example. Let's say you decide to lie or cheat someone today. Nothing bad happens instantly, but that energy is now in motion and it will return. It will come back to you. Or on the flip side, you decide to forgive someone. You show compassion even though it's hard. You help someone with no expectation of return. That too becomes your agami karma and it will return. Maybe not now, maybe not for years, but eventually it will. Think of it like a message that's being sent to the universe. You can't unsend it once it's out. But here's the thing, you're the one writing it. Agami karma shows us that we are in charge of our future. Now on to the most important one. Next. Kriyamana karma. Kriyamana karma is everything we're doing right now, this instant. Every thought, action, intention, choice, decision, whatever. From this Kriyamana karma, it gets added into the Sanchita pool, which is the main cloud drive of your karma. And from that Sanchita pool, it generates future agami consequences. Do you know what this means? This means that number one, we are not stuck in our past. Number two, we are not helpless against our fate. And number three, we are actively participating in shaping what comes next. Remember, we're not just reacting to life. It's like a mirror. It's giving us back what we send out. Next. Now, why this matters? Let's recap. Sanchita karma is the stored karma. It explains your complexity. Prarabdha karma is the karma that's currently happening in your life. It explains your circumstances. Agami karma, the future karma that's currently forming. It shows your responsibility. And Kriyamana karma, the karma you're creating right now. It's your power. Remember, we are not helpless against our future. We are actively participating. We are actively writing our karmic script line by line, decision by decision, action by action. Next. When you understand this, you should stop asking, Ayya, why is this happening to me lah? You'll stop asking that. Instead, you will ask, what am I putting into the world today? Karma isn't some external punishment system. It reflects back what you send out. Next. Now you may wonder, what's the purpose of all this? Why bother learning about karma? Why bother understanding it? Because understanding karma is the first step to mastering it. And mastery leads to moksha, liberation. The final goal of Sanatana Dharma isn't the heavens or riches. It's freedom from this endless cycle, from rebirth, from suffering, from karma. It's to merge with the divine, with truth, with peace, with God. When you understand this, you realize that your future isn't waiting to happen to you. It's being created by you. Thank you.
Wow, that was a very insightful sharing. I'm sure we have all gained a new perspective on karma from that presentation.
We will now move on to our Sangeetam pre-grade students, the 6-year-olds. They will be presenting two delightful Nottaswarams, namely Shakti Sahita and Rama Janardana, both set in Ragam Shankara Bharnam, Talam Tishra Eka, composed by Muthuswami Dikshitar. They will be accompanied by Sukesh Akhil Sai Jayaganesh on the harmonium, Srindya Rachini Jagis Raj on the veena, Kohanesh Devendran on the mridangam, and Kavi Arasya Krishnan on the tabla. Please welcome our pre-grade musicians. enlightening and charming performance from our youngest musicians.
Next, representing Sugam SAMSKHAARAA Vedic School once again, we have Vindhya Sivakumar. She will share her thoughts on Kshatriya spirit, courage to stand up for what's right. Let's welcome Vindhya to the stage.
Hari Om and good morning everyone. Today, I, Vindhya Sivakumar, would like to present to you a speech entitled Kshatriya Spirit, courage to stand up for what's right. Next. When you hear the word warrior, what comes to mind? Maybe swords, armors, or battlefields, or maybe even Marvel superheroes. But today, I want to talk about a different kind of warrior. A warrior who doesn't wear a cape. A warrior who might just wear a school uniform. Or walk into the office quietly. Or speak up when everyone else is silent. Today, I want to talk about the Kshatriya spirit, the ancient Vedic idea of a warrior. Not one who fights with weapons, but one who fights for truth, values, and justice. My esteemed audience, let me take you to one of the most powerful stories in the Mahabharata, the story of Abhimanyu. Next. Abhimanyu was just 16, a young prince, brave, bright, and beloved. During the great war of Kurukshetra, the Kauravas, the antagonists of the Pandavas, formed a deadly war formation called the Chakravyuha, a spiral-shaped trap nearly impossible to break. Abhimanyu knew how to enter it, but not how to exit. Why? This is because when Abhimanyu was still in his mother Subhadra's womb, his father Arjuna was explaining to her on how to enter and exit the Chakravyuha. Abhimanyu, still unborn, was listening intently and managed to absorb the instructions on how to enter. But before Arjuna could explain the exit strategy, Subhadra fell asleep. At that point, the lesson ended, and so Abhimanyu never learned the second crucial half. Years later, during the war, no one in the Pandava army could break into the formation. Next. 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 Abhimanyu stepped forward, not because he wanted to be a hero, not because he was fearless, but because someone had to go. The moment was urgent. The cause was just. Abhimanyu stepped forward. He fought like a lion, and he felt surrounded, outnumbered, but unbroken in spirit. It is said that when Lord Krishna heard of Abhimanyu's death, tears filled his eyes, because even the divine moans when a soul gives everything for dharma, for justice, knowing the cost of it. Ladies and gentlemen, now you might say, that is a great myth, but I'm not fighting in any war. True, but let me ask you, have you ever seen someone being bullied and felt afraid to speak up? Have you ever disagreed on something unfair but stayed silent because everyone else was fine with it? Have you ever compromised your values just to fit in? That is your Chakravyuha. Next. the fear of speaking out. Today's youth face new battlefields: online harassment, cancel culture, groupthink in social media, systems that discriminate based on race, caste, gender, and yet the call remains the same. Will you step in, even if the way out is unclear? Abhimanyu wasn't fearless. He just didn't let fear make the decision for him. That is the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, so I leave you with this. Abhimanyu was only 16. He knew he might not return, but he stepped forward anyway because it was the right thing to do. Next. The Vedas teach us that the Kshatriya is not defined by status, but by spirit. You don't have to be a prince or a warrior to stand up for what's right. In conclusion, in a world full of noise, trends, and pressure to conform, we need not just strong voices, but brave hearts. This talk draws inspiration from Abhimanyu, a young warrior who stepped into the deadly Chakravyuha, knowing he may not survive. His story becomes a symbol of moral courage, standing up for what's right, even if it's unpopular, uncertain, or risky. Strong moral values such as compassion, strength, and moral courage, all of which are really needed in the present world, are included in these ancient teachings. It calls today's youth to awaken their inner Kshatriya, not to fight for others, but to fight for truth, justice, and conscience. We may never face a battlefield with swords and arrows, but every day we face the Chakravyuhas of the timeless peer pressure. Silence in the face of wrong. Temptation to compromise what we believe in. When that moment comes, don't wait for the safe path. Don't wait for someone else to go first. Step forward, even if your voice shakes. Because courage isn't about knowing you will win. It's about knowing you showed up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Kshatriya spirit. Thank you.
That was certainly food for thought. Wise words on courage and standing up for Dharma. Thank you, Vindhya.
We now invite our Sangeetam Grade 1 Semester 2 students together with the students from our Klang branch. They will be presenting the Swarli Varasekar in Raga Maya Malavagaunde, Talam Adi, and the beautiful Kirtane Gaja Mugane in Ragam Behag, Talam Adi. They will be accompanied by Darshan Tanapala Singham on the harmonium, Shrindya Rachini Jagasraj on the veena, and Jitendra Raj Ananda Kumar and Sechan Jugchalabalan on the mridangam. Please give them a warm welcome.